of Empowerment, Pleiadian Wisdom for a World in Chaos by Barbara Marciniak, 2004. Chapter 1, Multidimensional Reality and the Design of Existence. Every once in a great while, in certain locations of time and space, a massive acceleration of cosmic energy occurs, based on a joint agreement among various higher forms of intelligent entities, including the stars, the planets, and the beings who created them. This acceleration is designed to awaken the various participants to a much greater experience of existence through integrating a huge vibrational shift in energy. The gateway to such a time of awakening opened in your world in 1987, initiating 50 years of unprecedented change and exponential transformation. The period from 1987 to 2037 has been foreseen by great sages in many ages on your planet, as well as countless cosmic legends. Many ancient indigenous peoples of your world placed inestimable value on the knowledge that existence is composed of multiple layers of physical and non-physical intelligence. They observed and studied the myriad of subtle, non-linear information found in the patterns and cycles of nature and inside their bodies and minds. Throughout time, the meaning of the sun's cycles was of utmost importance to almost every civilization. Your relationship to time is based on the presence and position of your planet in relation to your solar orb. In other ages, people recognized that the solar rays are the source of life, and they considered the sun to be a god, a divine deity of creation, and they were correct. All ancient cultures also knew that endings are a sign and signature of new beginnings, for the changing seasons portrayed this great teaching with astounding style throughout the course of Earth's yearly journey around the sun. The rhythms of nature are of key importance to understanding how the universe functions. To ancient peoples, the mysteries of life, death, and rebirth were considered to be of inherent value in understanding the various cycles of development in physical reality and non-physical reality. Time was observed to be cyclical, and patterns of life were also known to repeat and spiral around and around again, offering new opportunities as well as old familiarity. Many of your ancestors were operating with a very different view of life and time than you currently hold. From some perspectives, time is seen as flexible and malleable and changeable, with the past and future simultaneously occurring, and as fully valid and alive as the present. Time serves as a locator and organizer of realities, creating invisible boundaries as containers for creation. In much larger terms, these 50 years of accelerated energy are like a minor bookmark in time, noting a place where all participating forms of human consciousness experience a profound increase in awareness by integrating many essential new perceptions of reality very, very quickly. During this 50-year period of transition and transformation, the version of reality that you have come to know will appear to be less and less stable by natural course. As events on your world stage steadily escalate into chaos and confusion, you will be compelled to wake up and really start thinking about what is actually going on. This is both a challenging and most stimulating time to be alive. The questioning of everything, your life, your beliefs, and your worldview, is the most essential part of the process of discovering your inherent power to create the world you meet. It takes great courage to question your existence, and even greater strength is required to know and recognize the truth when you finally see it. We often refer to this special period of time as the cosmic nanosecond in the chronicles of time, because from certain vistas and points of view, this 50-year period passes by faster than the blink of an eye. Looking through the books of time in search of this period can be like looking for one tiny sliver of wood in a grand expanse of forest. Nevertheless, we found you! And all of existence is intricately connected to this time and the process you are currently undergoing. Therefore, with a bit of knowledge and know-how, many areas of what you consider to be time and space can be located and explored. Perspective is the key. As seen from outside your time, the years in which you live appear to be filled with magnificent opportunities for humanity to connect with vast new vistas of knowledge and to awaken during a spiritual renaissance of stunning magnitude. You may be wondering, how can this be? How will it happen? Why us? Why Earth? And why now? Well, all of existence is designed with great purpose, and from our perspective, you must first seek to know yourself before the answers could possibly make sense. Every aspect of existence is interwoven and interconnected through a complex network of consciousness. Before you chose to immerse yourself into a 3D Earth suit, you have the ability to preview the parameters of your earthly lifetime, to oversee the aspects of your own plan, your purpose, and your intent within a specific climate of consciousness. You choose the moment of your birth. You choose your mummy and your daddy. You choose your race, your culture, your class. All of this is rich with coding of perceptions based on the lessons you want to learn in this lifetime. All of you chose to be here at this time. However, you all forget your plans in order to play your version of the game more authentically. You immerse yourself in your identity, which you could call your smaller self or your ego, and if things start to go awry, the shadow ego tends to get into the driver's seat, and who knows where you're going to go in that case. However, the course of this current life, just like every life you have ever had and will ever have, is a significant and purposeful journey that continuously confronts and stimulates you to develop your abilities and empowerment. You actually learn about the nature of existence as you learn how to operate your 3D Earth suit, especially at this time. Understanding the numerous roles that multidimensional influences and entities play in your life is of major importance and benefit. As it becomes more and more apparent that you and your world share time and space with other realities, you will also discover that you exist in other realities simultaneously. You may appear to exist as a singular human being, yet you have endless natural connections to realities beyond the bounds of your perceptions. And what exactly are perceptions? How is it that a multitude of realities can exist side by side with you, yet you hardly ever notice? Individually and collectively, you produce a vibrational frequency that locates you in a specific version of reality, your 3D Earth suit. You also have a soul, which is a non-physical energy signature that defines your personal nature from moment to moment and outlines the parameters of your Earth-based experience. Your greater world reality is founded upon a series of mass agreements, and your personal life is an intimate journey of self-discovery within this massive framework of reality where you all live out your chosen beliefs. How you grasp and interpret the vast array of sensations and stimuli within this multi-layered environment determines the degree of self-realization that you will develop. Your perceptions, or the ability to sense the various subtle nuances of reality, are awakening, and they tend to blossom and grow with greater ease when you operate from a stance of flexibility and unconditional trust. Direct, telepathic knowledge actually sustains and supports a much greater reality than you currently perceive. Telepathy is the natural form of communication in the omniverse. Telepathy, by frequency, is inherent within all of existence. Mass agreements regarding the nature of reality are unconsciously considered on a psychic level at the speed of thought. Every cell of your body is continuously receiving telepathic data and evaluating, processing, and transmitting telepathic signals that carry the frequency of what you are available to experience. These activities are effortlessly performed without your being the slightest bit aware of them. At this point of your development, if you were to suddenly shift into a multi-dimensional living where simultaneous lives, celestial relatives, and probable realities, and the awareness of yourselves all appeared at once, you would overload and blow your mind. You must be very grounded in the 3D world to integrate and understand just your 3D world, the myriad of signs and symbols and meanings of your daily lives. First of all, you must clearly love and accept yourself for who you are. And this is no small task. When you can lovingly recognize yourself as your own creation, you free yourself from the mass-induced trance of powerless living. You must live your life with clear boundaries and distinctions, applying great discernment and discrimination of mind to all you encounter. In addition, you must learn to honestly and openly express your feelings and emphasize your own self-worth as you learn to develop a true love for who you are. Conditions, excuses, competition, or wishing you were someone or somewhere else will get you nowhere. And if you live life with loose boundaries, you will find yourself greatly preyed upon by characters not only of this dimension, but others as well. You must first learn to treasure and value your human body. And then you can learn to enhance your perceptions and begin to explore the web of existence by paying attention to the greater influx of vital, life-sustaining energy that fills your world and is ready to enter your crown chakra. For the purpose of expanding the horizon of your beliefs, stretch your mind and imagine that you are connected to a network of intelligence that is ongoing and deeply immersed in exploring the potentials and perceptions through a very involved and good-hearted game of consciousness. After you hear these words, close your eyes for a few moments, relax, and allow yourself to really feel the depth of possibilities within this concept. You are creative, conscious energy in the omniverse of creative, conscious energy. Feel that for a moment. What images or symbols or experience does that invoke? You may wish to write them down or draw them right now and pause this video. When you refocus on the here and now, intend to maintain the essence of that experience and take note of any images or symbols your imagination has provided. Your imagination is an important tool for recognizing and exploring the invisible realms, the non-physical, multidimensional world that interacts with your 3D world of matter. This aspect of imagination has been ignored in modern times because of a very effective and purposeful long-term campaign of control that has emphasized supreme distrust and suspicion of the imagination and the body's natural power and abilities. Know that the invisible, non-physical, multidimensional realms and the physical world are all aspects of one single reality. From moment to moment, your consciousness operates in both physical and non-physical reality with profound grace and ease. You are born with this ability, yet you have been led to believe in false limitations and to distrust your inner knowing. Projects involving the conditioning and control of the human psyche have their roots in very ancient times, by a group that we like to envelop in the umbrella terminology of the Darktilians. and many limiting ideas about the nature of reality have been deeply entrenched and encoded within your genetic inheritance, passed from generation to generation, without so much as being challenged as to its validity or purpose. The nature of any reality can appear to be separately distinct from anything else, even though every aspect of existence is interconnected through the commonality of vital life force energy. All realities share the capacity to link up to a network of interactive intelligence that exists within and around the confines of space and time you currently perceive. In your own time and space, human perceptions are gradually adjusting to the enormous change in awareness that is being required to restore the human link with cosmic consciousness. As your conscious awareness opens to the multidimensional qualities of existence, you will learn to gather knowledge from other places and carry it back to your world to enhance and heal your life and the lives of others. Your personal achievements have a profound effect on the global state of mind, and in the ideal made real, you and your world will flourish with fresh ideas and become exuberantly inspired to create a new vision and purpose of all life on earth. When you merely change your attitude, you change your personal and collective life. People all over the world are realizing the need to refocus the direction of global attention toward one of honesty and integrity, where valuing peace and respectfully honoring and caring for all life on earth is primarily important. As the vibration of mass consciousness expands and matures, greater momentum and focus will be gained. The earth, your one true mother, feels these changes. An elevated state of awareness in the collective consciousness of humankind triggers Goddess Gaia to unlock and release more of the complete story of time and who she is to be known by you. When you are willing to know and face personal truths, you contribute to building the frequency of consciousness required to uncover and release the truth of human and cosmic history. Developing spiritual awareness unlocks the keys of Earth's archaeology and is also of critical importance in understanding your past, your present, and your future. The human mind is being extremely stimulated by the many subtle cosmic forces, and not so subtle, to activate a new type of consciousness. And even though you have only just begun to tap into the tremendous potentials of creative expression that await your attention, many millions of people are already well on their way to exploring these life-empowering discoveries. Sometimes people are afraid of the truth, and the multidimensional aspect of the human transformation appears to be shaking many people to their core. Around the globe, people are noting the sizable increase in unusual energies and activities in the heavens. Your world has always shared time and space with concurrent realities that most of you have never been able to see. Interdimensional, extraterrestrial, and ultra-dimensional visitors and occupants of other realities have always interacted and interceded with humanity. Benevolent beings constantly keep a keen watch over your world. However, there is also a very pronounced and strong influence from a cadre of energies who do not have your best interests at heart. The ancient adage, "as above, so below," is a truth that outlines more situations and occurrences than you can currently comprehend. Invisible energies from other realities are naturally attracted to you and your world, and the vibrations of intent that you produce will determine the quality and type of influence you attract. For many millennia, the people of Earth have been continuously creating their experience and manifestations by default and neglect. Thoughts and feelings and words and ideas always attract their likenesses. To produce effective and desirable results, thoughts must be clearly focused and directed towards a desired goal. The realization of this knowledge is of key importance in the initiation of humankind into a higher state of being. The tumultuous transformation sweeping your planet right now offers many choices to see reality in a new light, to achieve new levels of self-understanding, and to apply new principles of reality in your life. Brilliant minds cavorting outside the box of traditional censure and dogma have enthusiastically concurred that thought creates reality. Many millions of people have proved to themselves that thought creates reality by using their intuition to tap into the non-physical and invisible energies that permeate time and space and all of existence. Reality is built in the mind. Those who attempt to steal or seal off your mind have known about and hoarded this secret for millennia. Liberating knowledge is not taught in your schools. Quite the opposite. The truth is forbidden, so it is no great wonder that the major issue rising to the surface in so many lives involves repressed expression. Basically, dealing with and healing feelings of fear about owning your truth on a personal, global, and galactic scale. The current fashion in Western civilization promotes doubters and skeptics who are recognized and rewarded for their worrisome speculations. And because of an ancient ingrained fear of the body and an abundance of conspiracy theories, people can no longer tell the difference between what they're told is the truth and what makes sense to them. This collective denial has now achieved a critical mass, and ages of emotionally and mentally toxic debris are rising to the surface to be identified and healed. From a bigger picture of reality, the people of Earth are emerging from an amnesiac-like state of collective shock, which has blocked the influx of spiritual knowledge into the human gene pool. And while it is quite obvious to many that you create your reality, the vast majority of humans still need to be awakened from the unconsciously controlled trance of powerlessness that they voluntarily took on. Remember, Your soul knew full well what you were getting into when you got into your little baby's body. The ancient battle between science and religion over the exclusive right to define reality is reaching an appropriate crisis point. You may have dealt with this same issue in other times and places, by the way. Geological records offer ample evidence that nuclear detonations destroyed civilizations thousands of years ago, but those facts have been hidden. Eastern religious texts refer to many extended wars in the heavens that wreaked havoc on Earth. Sophisticated artifacts and unusual skeletons have been unearthed for centuries from undisturbed rock strata dating back millions and even billions of years. The true history of planet Earth has been whitewashed, controlled, and erased. What you learned in school about the history of Earth paints a randomly chaotic, teeny tiny picture of an ignorant people constantly at odds with life, barely surviving, and a few thousand years old. These explanations have become part of the foundation of thought that embraces the concepts of powerlessness and victimhood, which is how you are officially encouraged to interpret existence by your controllers. Taken to the extreme, even nature is seen as a horrible enemy, an unpredictable and volatile force over which you have no influence or control, rather than as an extension and expression of the sacred goddess of creation. These times of change involve a rapid emergence from an era of ignorance, breaking free from an old spell that has been in place for thousands and thousands of years. To flourish and thrive, you must truly embrace and energize and embody the concept that your body is of inestimable value. You are priceless. You must accept your own cosmic worthiness and be willing and able to feel genuine, unconditional love and appreciation for who you are. This is the essential key for opening the doors of change and attracting the very, very best experiences that life has to offer. The love you seek from others must be generated by you for you, full stop. When you generate genuine love for yourself, you are connecting with and contributing to the vital force energy that sustains all of existence. This is the great gift you have to offer all of existence: self-love. To cultivate a loving relationship with yourself, take time every day, morning and evening, to sit in front of a mirror for 5 or 10 minutes for an intimate eye-to-eye appointment with yourself. Pause this video right now and go get a mirror. Place it comfortably in front of your eyes so that you can sit in a relaxed position and maintaining direct eye contact. Open your heart and tell yourself that you love you repeat the phrase, "I love you," as you continue to look deeply into your eyes. Say it again and again now. Watch your pupils and irises and allow any feelings that saying "I love you" to yourself brings up to flow over your body. Any feelings, allow them to flow up. Do you see something that makes you divert your gaze and look away? Do different versions of you appear in the mirror? Is there a part of you that you did not accept? Is there a part of you that did not accept this love? What is your body doing? Have tears appeared in the corners of your eyes? They are there to melt the seals of your memories. Are you holding your breath? Are your palms sweaty? How do you feel about purposefully creating time to tell yourself that you love yourself? You need to recreate this activity every day until there's no negative reaction. Through the course of your life, learning to use your mind in a multitude of ways, such as participating in mental exercises like Sudoku or crosswords or scholastic or business adventures, and then observing and reflecting upon your responses will unlock the mysteries of your own thinking. Many multifaceted opportunities await, and if you do the work and learn to trust yourself, then the times ahead will offer unique experiences to enhance your perceptions of reality and your self-empowerment. These new perceptions hold life, they hold meaning, they hold ease and healing, and they are transmitted energetically, cell to cell in your body and human to human. As a human being, you are undergoing a massive restructuring of your psyche to become more consciously aware of extensive inner truths. The mass hysteria media's current extensive acts of war and control implemented by world leaders demonstrate the desperation of the Darktilians over losing their hold on humanity. They will do anything to divert you from paying attention to and awakening your own personal empowerment. Those who refuse to awaken feed those who control them, just like in that movie, The Matrix. This is an old agreement, and we suggest that you have no judgment about it. It serves many purposes. When consciousness awakens far enough, you will realize that there is no difference between the family of light and family of dark. It is all one family. We cannot, however, offer you any guarantee on the viability of your reality or what will actually happen. However, you can certainly create the version of the world you want, and there is, in effect, unlimited support for this endeavor. Your world has always been watched and studied by many, many beings, some with negative intentions. Yet, in general, you are supported by those who understand the intricacies of multidimensional cooperation in which there is a point and a purpose and dignity to the rise of control against the abuse of power. When forms of consciousness choose to forget, deny, deactivate, and disdain their own power to create and to know, when they devalue free thinking, then they voluntarily become part of the drama, temporarily, the game, so to speak, the play, perhaps even the musical, the show that allows them to experience existence under the apparent control and domination of others. It's all a game. The lessons and issues involve fear of the unknown, fear of perceptions, and fear of being in charge of one's life. Overcoming fear of personal power is a customary stage and necessary developmental part of consciousness awakening. Nonetheless, the all-important question remains: how dark will you let things get before you come back to the light? It is time to connect the dots. Events serve multi-layer purposes, and everything depends on the point of view. Are you willing to accept accountability for loving yourself and the earth into a state of wholesome health? Can you conceive of the momentous task you set forth to accomplish in this lifetime? Will you allow the bigger picture to be revealed? Mental flexibility involves using your imagination in creative new ways to build a foundation of thought with clear, conscious intent. Difficulty is not a sign of failure. Challenges sharpen your wits and bring out the best of your abilities if you have faith and trust and learn to be flexible with the winds of change. This is the time to fine-tune your 4 bodies: your physical body, your spiritual body, your emotional body, and your thinking body, in order to prove to yourself and the world at large that your thoughts imprint the life force energy around you and prove that you are the center of the creation of your experience. The transformation of consciousness that is sweeping the globe is a multidimensional drama, an orchestration of supreme significance that essentially involves an act of daring courage, an agreement between many realities to heal the mind and spirit of humanity and all they are connected to, which is everything. from the point of view of the simultaneous, ever-expanding, multidimensional now, all real healing involves a compassionate reinterpretation and energetic understanding of people, places, times, and events. The new common sense is about knowing that all of life is significant and that you must take care of all of life. We recommend that you become enamored of yourself and your planet, for you are all a miracle of creation, capable of manifesting a magnificent and majestic version of existence through thought, word, and deed. Seek and create the path that brings fun and joyful living, where you attract meaningful and significant life experiences. You always energetically transmit what you are learning. Trust in the benevolence of existence, for it is indeed so very loving. You have your own finesse, grace, and style. Use it. This is a most fortunate time to be alive, and will go down in the chronicles of renowned reincarnation stories. Sometime, perhaps in the future, you will tell great tales about what it was like to be alive on Earth during the great intensification of energy, the rebirth of humanity in this minute 50-year span of unfolding multidimensional mysteries, all at once majestic, momentous, and forever monumental in the chronicle of the Book of Earth. Intend to embrace true knowledge and freedom, dear friend, and on the path to self-empowerment, be certain to make the best use of all of your nows.